A very good Wednesday to you. Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley here with you on this afternoon, and we're looking at another beautiful day of weather across most of the Triad area. We saw lots of blue sky, a couple of puffy clouds from time to time, but overall things continue to look pleasant around the area. We've almost been getting spoiled with this weather pattern where it's been so consistent, it's been so pleasant for a while. It's a little hard to see this continue more and more and more, but we're still riding that wave, so as long as it's here, we'll continue to enjoy it. Thanks for being here with us. We're going to talk about your Triad weather, a little bit about the tropics, all sorts of Carolina weather topics coming up over the next half hour. We call it Weather Impact Live, and thank you for being along for the ride. So let's get to it. Looking at the day that was across the Piedmont. Take a look here. Clouds kind of popping in and out of frame from time to time around the area. Just overall, a pretty beautiful day of weather. That's kind of been the way it was, but it's still the way it is right now. If we take a live look at Greensboro, it's a nice and easygoing evening here over the Gate City. We have sunshine, and kind of the way that the clouds work on a day like today, they bubble up with the heating. And then as you start to lose that heating of the day, the clouds start to fade away too. So if you noticed, there were more of them, and now we're starting to kind of get rid of them a little bit. Temperatures could not be any more pleasant. We're still in the mid-70s. The dew points are still really low in the low 50s as well. So it should be a really comfortable evening for us. That's something I'll expect to continue for a little while longer. We're looking at the mid-70s right now, comfortable and pleasant. And the humidity is still pretty low. So everything is in good shape around our area right now. So let's take a look at the region. You can see cooling off a little bit more into the 50s overnight tonight. So things will be cooling as we go into the overnight hours down into the 50s. And you can see temperatures right there in the low 50s in the rural areas tonight, mid 50s in the cities. That's kind of what we're seeing. Now, as far as our area, we're dry at the moment. As we go into the western parts of the states, though, we're seeing Kentucky and Tennessee start to see some showers and thunderstorms. So that's a bit of a weather pattern change from where we had been. And that's not really something we've seen the last little while. Starting to look a little bit more like summer. That's going to be a little bit of a clue and a little bit of a hint toward a bit of a pattern change. So while we have had our cool, dry air, we're starting to see a little bit of a push of more humidity out to the west and to the south. So that's going to be a trend that we follow over the next couple of days. Right now, we're still sitting in the same kind of weather. So for tomorrow, we'll be in the 50s tomorrow morning, upper 70s to near 80 for tomorrow afternoon, and it'll continue to be a really comfortable day. As far as tomorrow afternoon, this is where we'll want to watch things a little bit. I think it'll still mostly be a dry day of weather. However, there is some chance that in our western counties, you see right over here, there could be a sprinkle or a light rain shower in spots out there in the west. The rest of our area should stay mostly dry. So just a small chance of any rain for tomorrow. There will be some clouds at times, but not really the flavor of the day. And that's kind of what we're looking at. So overall, mainly dry, still comfortable for tomorrow. But going into Thursday, that's when we're starting to get into some differences. So we will start to see a better chance of humidity and heat, but even a couple of pop-up thunderstorms are a possibility Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. So that'll be our next real chance for rain in our area, and that does have to do with a front that's approaching us. So high pressure's going away. We'll see the cold front get a little bit closer. It brings in, think about this, cold fronts can actually pump the heat and humidity a little bit more Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. So that's kind of what's going on Thursday. You're boosting the heat and humidity a little bit and giving us a better chance of a pop-up shower, of a pop-up thunderstorm. So that's an idea that we could follow. So the rain chances the next couple of days, Thursday and Saturday, both have that possibility of seeing a late day shower or a storm. And that's a bit of a change. So I've kind of been calling this like a 3-day summer of sorts. We'll still be comfortable tomorrow, but by Thursday, Friday into Saturday, we're back for about 3 days with some summer-like weather. And then on Sunday, that humidity will start to fall back a little bit. Monday into Tuesday, we're back into that comfortable weather zone. Sneakily, we've had a really dry stretch of weather here. This is not something that we've been seeing for a while. 19 days here. 19 days since there's been any rainfall. It's been since August 14th. August 14th since we've had any rainfall around our area. And this is a really long stretch. So 19 days dry in a row. You look back at the last 10 years, we've not had a stretch longer than this in 8 years. So this kind of snuck up on us, but we had a really wet summer for a while, July especially, and then since then it has started to tail off to the tune of 19 dry days in a row. And, if we don't get any rain from those showers on Thursday or on Saturday, well, there's going to be more dry weather. We're not in a drought just yet. Considering how wet we had been for so long, there's still a decent of wiggle room for us. But still, something of a talker here. You might notice the flowers, the grass, the plants, those type of things are really starting to struggle a little bit. The tropics are going to start to wake up a little bit. We're looking at a better chance of a tropical system developing, whether it be a depression or a tropical storm or even a hurricane. Over the next 7 days, there is going to be a pretty good chance of storms developing in the Atlantic over the next week. The next name on the list is Gabrielle, so that's something that we'll be watching out there. A 70% chance for development as we get into the next week. So it might be a little while. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but by the end of the week, especially heading into the weekend, we're probably going to start to have that chance of a new tropical system. And the next name on the list is Gabrielle. So that's something we're going to be watching over the next little bit. And we'll see how it happens. It's too early to say exactly where it would be going. Here's your 7-day forecast for the Triad area. Upper 70s for Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're calling it 3-day summer. 3-day summer will be here. We'll have humidity. We'll have temperatures getting warm and low chances of pop-up storms. By Sunday into early next week, it'll be getting a little cooler. We'll have that return to fall-like feel, and you can enjoy it again. That's your 7-day forecast. We're going to be back with a lot more in Carolina weather, and we'll have lots to talk about. Stay with us.